From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set 70, Indy. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Yeah.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, Bach escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Check 15. Check. Hey, Echo. Go!
Man, I got you.
Shoot!
Following the fumble recovery, Glenn, he's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go. 8, read. Bravo.
Come on, 35's the Mike. All day, dog. Mike 35, Mike 35. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing on first down. Bach flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Glenn. And he coughed it up. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Glenn nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 3rd and long. Glenn, and an alley to run. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bach, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Looking to throw. Bach. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off play action. Glenn. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Glenn. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Hey, you got 3, Three down.
On 1st down, Bach. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Glenn. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
You gonna see me and your nightmare.
Off play action. Glenn. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go! 60 outlaw. Go, go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Glenn. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Bound to lose 1.
Go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's 1 step in the proper direction.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Glenn letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he finds a man with a crossing route. An explosive 38-yard pickup. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Ready to break.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 23 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, zoom. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Glenn. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The guy's man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Come on, set.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Glenn. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again, Glenn. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the pace...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Snap.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still... And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to go down again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Yes, yes.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bach flush to his right. He finds West. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Pull it high.
36. Take 4, take 4.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Let's go for it. Go.
Ready, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Glenn. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. They go.
On fourth down, Glenn. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead.
He's got a man. Complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
35's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
From the gun, Bach. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's West. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Throwing again. Bach. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Bach. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. carries up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
No.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bach flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
15, 59.
Off the play fake. Glenn. Throw left side complete. That's made. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Seven's a Mike. Mike's
Hey, Haywood.
You don't want none.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Got it.
Come off the ball. We got heavy. Everybody scoot up.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
2nd and 14. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got it complete to West. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's going to be a long day. Mike 35, Mike 35.
Hey, pick up.
35 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2.
On 1st and 10, Buck eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's gonna get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Bach. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Bach. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bach. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
Looking to throw. Glenn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Glenn. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Hey, Delta.
Off the play fake. Glenn. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. But I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. 2nd and 6. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on second down. Bach flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Bach. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Bach. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Echo.
Off play action. Glenn. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing on first down. Bach, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, wahoo! Hit it.
On first and 10, Glenn. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Glenn, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw. Glenn. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Heavy snap.
Off play action. Glenn. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Off the play fake. Glenn. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Get away with the 4.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To throw on second down. Bach. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On third down, Bach sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Pass hauled in downfield. And they've got it well across gets midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. Glenn. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to go for it all. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Bye. Throw left side complete. That's West. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Looking to throw. Bach, flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready. 50, plant. Protein spill. Hey, box truck.
On first down, Bach. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. To throw on third down. Bach. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Hey, echo. Get it.
On fourth down, Bach. And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Hurry, hurry. Hit it.
Off play action. Glenn. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Let's go. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Glenn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Let's make these babies cry. Go.
Off play action. Glenn. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing again on second and 10. Glenn throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Back to throw. Glenn. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Looking to throw. Bach. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with